everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Jurassic World Rebirth review. Today we're taking a look at the Jurassic World Rebirth Titanosaurus. This is our new massive sauropod for the toy line, and this is our big sauropod of the year. On average, we get another big sauropod every year. And this is the Titanosaurus, the new flagship sauropod for the film. Now, Titanosaurus is a dubious taxon, and it is a wastebasket genus, so there is no Titanosaurus, but there's a lot of Titanosaurs. So I just think they kind of did their own thing with this and called it Titanosaurus. It's Jurassic. When has it ever been paleontologically accurate? It's the Rebirth branded box, so it looks pretty cool. You've got nice, beautiful painting-ish of the Titanosaurus. Kind of scary looking, honestly, these renders, but I'm sure the toy looking much better. You get a bonus in-game boost with the Jurassic World Play app. No idea what that means. Jurassic World Rebirth logo here, Titanosaurus, it comes out assembled. You got Spinosaurus there lurking. You got this kid, he looks happy. Top of the box is crushed because Target. The sides of the box show more pictures of the kid here, and then the Titanosaurus. The back of the box is a more full picture of our Titanosaurus, also crushed. It looks pretty cool, this render, and the other side of the box is pretty much the same deal. And then the underside's got your legal stuff. This is a very exciting release. I'm very excited for this. You know me, I love my sauropods. I've managed to pick all of them up, including the weird Amazon exclusive Dominion Brachiosaurus. So I'm pretty excited to add another Titanic dinosaur to my collection. Is it going to fit on my floor with my other sauropods? We'll find out. Is it going to fit in the review space? We'll find out. But we've got to open this thing up and assemble it. So these are always kind of a pain to assemble, but once they're done, they're done. So yeah, let's open it up. So here's everything out of the box. Now we've got to assemble it. There's so many parts here. Let's do that. All right, something I've initially noticed just getting it out of the box that's a little interesting is the feet are not filled in. They did not fill in this to save plastic, but it kind of looks all right. Like it's got the kind of the paint there, but it's not painted. This is unfilled plastic. You can see my knife goes right in there. So that's an interesting cost-saving measure. It's kind of clever, but it's also a cost-saving measure, and I never care for those. It's just a way to save money for the company. That's Mattel for you. All right, let's get this thing assembled. So here is the Titanosaurus out of the box, and as you can see, it's absolutely massive. You can see it takes up pretty much my entire dresser that I review on. We're going to get a little bit closer to it just for the sake of the review. So if the camera's shaky, I'm trying my best. But here's the Titanosaurus up close and personal. As you can see, it's got this like beluga whale-esque head with a nice yellow eye. The pupil's not painted because it is black, but that's fine. And then you've got these fins, and they're actually like a soft, rubbery plastic, so you can bend and flex those. They do not fold down and up like they do in the movie, but trailers, movie. By the time this video releases, they did do like an early movie Mystery Monday. I wasn't able to see it, but the movie is technically out in the States, but it's not officially out in the States. So some people have seen it. Please don't spoil it. I've not seen it yet. But moving down the body, you can see the black. And then you've got a joint here where you can rotate the head, which is nice. I forgot to mention there is a jaw articulation hinge here. You can, keeps focusing on my picture of Ian Malcolm. You can see the jaw though, it does open and close. Moving down the neck, this white picks up, and then you've got a nice joint here. It can move side to side as well as down, up. You can really get this thing up high if you do want. I personally don't want it straight up. I kind of want the angle, the natural looking angle, you know what I mean. You've got 4 pretty massive legs. They will move back and forth. They do not move out. And on the bottom of one of the feet is the scan code. Right there, you can scan this into Jurassic World Facts. And if you do buy this big figure or scan the code, you do get like a bonus for a game. Speaking of feet, you can see the toes aren't filled in. It's a cost-saving measure. It's not one I mind either, because it kind of makes it look like there's paint on the bottom of the toes, but also can save a little bit of plastic, I guess. Just makes it more hollow, kind of keep the cost down, because everything just keeps getting more and more expensive. Moving down the tail here, it will move up and down as well as side to side, and then you've got that soft rubber again. And then this tail is truly massive, you can see, and it has a joint here, and then this will flex a little bit, not a ton. You got another pseudo joint here. It doesn't move at the tip of the tail, but it will move down to the tip of the tail, and you can see the paint is on the tail, and this thing is just huge. It's very long, going from the head all the way down the body to the end of the tail. This is probably one of the bigger sauropods in the line. I will bring it over to the floor where we can see it with my other sauropods in just a sec. But overall thoughts on the Titanosaurus. I'm going to bring it back to the head. Overall thoughts on the Titanosaurus. This is a pretty nice sauropod. Not my favorite one they've done, but it's nice to get another new species. Maybe I'll do a ranking one day of all our sauropods, but this is definitely a fun one. The rubbery things is a nice touch, but it is, like all the sauropods, a little simple, but that's just because it's a big figure. I do recommend it. I'm going to give this guy probably like an 8 out of 10. He's not the best sauropod they've done. It's not the worst. I do think he's really fun though and really solid, and it's nice to get a new sauropod from the film as soon as we did. We had to wait a little bit for the Dreadnoughtus from Dominion, so it's nice to get this in the initial wave instead of waiting. So yeah, let me go bring this guy to the floor so you can see him next to some of the other sauropods. Welcome to the floor. This is where I keep my sauropods. We've got all of them here that Mattel has released. As far as the large ones, I don't have all of the smaller ones. I am missing like the Margosaurus, but I keep them all kind of together. So if we're going in release order, we got the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus, Legacy Collection Apatosaurus, the Dreadnoughtus, and Dominion Brachiosaurus released in the same year. Then we've got Mamenchisaurus, Diplodocus. Up over here, we do have the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus. He's kind of his own beast. And then we do have Titanosaurus. Definitely, it's a nice pop of color. They are all kind of brownish, except the Dreadnoughtus is green and the Diplodocus is orangey. But it's nice to kind of have that red flare of color. It definitely looks nice, and with the sun hitting it, it does look pretty nice. But yeah, he's gonna live on the floor until I can have a better setup and have these guys up on shelves like my other Brachiosaurus. But yeah, that's that. That's probably the best way I'm gonna be able to compare these guys. Maybe one day I'll do a full ranking of all the sauropods. If you do want that, let me know. That's all I really gotta say. Hope you have enjoyed. As always, these sauropod reviews are a little more unorthodox because they're so big, but hopefully the weird format doesn't throw y'all off, and hope y'all have a good one. Take care.